I'm Shahir Massoud, and this is Around the World in 8 Meals, a celebration of Canada's culinary and cultural diversity. It's amazing. My taste buds travel around the globe as I join different families to make authentic dishes with new spices and ingredients.
Whoa! That's got some kick, man.
And the best part, celebrating with new friends around the dinner table. First up, I'm gonna learn about Canada's Indigenous ingredients from Chef Charles Catchpole.
Well, my name is Charles Catchpole. I am Bear Clan and a member of Couchiching First Nation. There's the whole movement going on about everybody eating local and eating fresh. That is an Indigenous diet. We've got the Mediterranean diet and diets from around the world. An Indigenous diet is eating local. Hopefully I can teach Shahir a little bit about some of the Indigenous ingredients that have been food staples here for centuries.
I know very little about Indigenous cuisine, so I'm excited to be in your kitchen to learn from you. You're a trained chef.
I am.
So I'm so excited. Charles, what are we making today?
So today we're going to make a pinwheel turkey breast with a wild rice stuffing.
Beautiful. Okay, so Charles, let's get into it. What's the first job I can help with?
Let's dice up the bread.
Okay. So I'm just gonna chop up this bread.
While you're dicing up the bread, I'm going to get ahead on the sage here, and we'll add the sage in the bread.
Cool.
Dice up some of those water chestnuts.
Sure.
I'll add those in here as well. I just like that little bit of texture in my stuffing.
How's that, Chef?
Looks good. Add a little bit of this wild rice. This is already pre-cooked. Wild rice is a staple in the Indigenous kitchen.
It's so nutty.
Add a good amount of it here.
Cool. Now, these are the dried cranberries that you've reconstituted into hot water. Can we play with the dried fruits in terms of making a stuffing like this?
Absolutely. Add a little this or a little that, whatever you want.
Cool.
Our typical mirepoix.
Little celery, carrot, onion.
Here we have some garlic powder.
Garlic powder in.
And onion powder.
About half a teaspoon each.
Yep.
Pinch of salt. The poultry seasoning.
We've got some veggies.
Vegetable stuff. And then the apple juice.
Gives it a little bit extra.
I like that sweetness.
Add a little bit of fresh black pepper. Okay, so this looks like it's about the right consistency, nice and moist.
Can I taste this?
Absolutely.
I love the sage. The fresh sage is so key.
It is nice.
The sweetness from the fruits, nuttiness of the rice. Delicious.
Thank you.
Okay, so the stuffing tastes amazing. Let's clear up and then we'll get to the turkey.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we've got our stuffing ready to go. Walk me through the butterflying process.
So I've got the turkey breast here.
We're like synchronized swimmers.
We are. First, remove the tenderloin. And for the butterflying, I'm gonna take my knife and vertically make a cut through. That's horizontal, not vertical. Yeah, I'm trying to make as large of surface as I can. And if we have a little hole, that's okay too.
That's cool. And you're gonna butterfly the tenderloin as well.
Let's make it as big an area as we can.
So I can kind of,
You know what you're doing.
I've got a few holes in mind.
That's all right. I was gonna say I don't want to eat this that had a hole in it. Now it's time to stuff it. I'm gonna start at the tenderloin part, and I'll leave it a little bit at the end here so that when I roll it, it's not all falling out at the end. Then just turn the cutting board there, sideways. So I'm just gonna reach underneath with my thumbs, continue to roll it.
Looks great.
And we got a little bit of a hole there, but that's okay.
That's cool.
Now I'm gonna tie it up, not too tight. I don't want it squishing everything out.
Funny, I always tie mine with a bow.
Just for you. So there we've got it all set.
Okay, let me try and get mine going now. Okay. Yep.
Shahir, could you grab that tinfoil behind you?
Yep. We're gonna tent them?
We're gonna tent them. I want to keep the moisture in and get it cooked throughout.
Cool. So tell me about time and temperature on the cook here.
400 degrees for about 15 minutes, and then turn it down to about 300 for another 15. Let them finish cooking throughout. We're gonna take off the tinfoil, turn it on to broil, get some nice brown color on the top.
Great. Let's wash up and then throw it in the oven.
Sounds great.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Great color, so the broiling at the end was key. And these side dishes look amazing.
Thank you. We've got a Three Sisters salad here. So Three Sisters vegetables in the Indigenous culture are beans, corn, and squash. This I call my medicine wheel rice salad. There's many different teachings for the medicine wheel. White faces north, yellow is where the sun comes up.
Oh.
Red is hot in the south, and the black nighttime where the sun sets.
That's really cool. Presentation is outstanding.
Thank you.
So should we slice up the turkey and then...
I think we've had enough time for it to rest now.
Okay, let's eat.
Oh, sounds good.
Looks amazing. Before we dig in, introduce me to who's at the table.
We have Eric, a longtime friend, my wife, Jermaine, and we have her coworker, Danby.
Danby, I'm not ruining this. You do it.
It's too beautiful. You're gonna make me do it.
You do it. Break into it.
All right.
Chef, everything looks amazing, and we're gonna pair all this with your wife's preserves. Tell us about this. Now, am I pronouncing this right? Manapquat.
Yep, you got it. So that means that something's tasty or delicious in Ojibwe.
That's really great.
The turkey, the stuffing, cooking it with the apple juice was a great trick.
I had a great time. Tell me, in Ojibwe, how do I say thank you?
Miigwech.
Miigwech to you all. I've been inspired. I've learned a ton. The recipes, the ingredients have all been inspiring. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Miigwech.
Coming up next, you did need more breadcrumb.
See, I know.
It's all by eye.
It's all by eye.
Next up, I'm heading to meet the Korres sisters, who are going to help me brush up on my Greek and teach me all about their family food traditions.
I'll introduce you, should I? No, I won't. Okay. My name is Vicky. This is my sister, Irene. Irene, Greek background. I love Greek food. Food, you know, it's beautiful, it's delicious, it's one of the greatest joys in life, and it really is a loving act to prepare food for people in the family.
It's just a time to get together, and that's a special time, that 2 or 3 hour lunch or dinner, that's for us, that's for the family.
Hi, Shahir, Irene.
Thank you for welcoming me into your home.
We are gonna make an amazing Greek dish
We're
today.
making authentic Greek food.
Authentic, you're gonna love it, I promise.
Really?
This is such a traditional home-style Greek meal.
Kefte.
The Greek kefte?
Keftedes.
Keftedes.
I'm saying keftes.
Keftedes.
Keftedes.
You missed a syllable. Keftedes.
Tedes.
Keftedes.
Keftedes. These are recipes you guys grew up with.
Oh, we grew up eating this all the time.
We're gonna start with the ground turkey, I assume, right? So we get the ground turkey in. What's next?
Onion.
Onion.
Here.
We grate the onion because we do not want large chunks. Large chunks won't really melt with the cooking.
So everything is super, even I'm crying now. You're doing the garlic.
About 2 cloves.
Okay, so our onion goes into
Onion
the
in.
mixture.
Onion into the
go.
mixture. So what can I do now? Can I chop some parsley? Is that next?
My dad usually gives it a little trim.
Make it sound like a haircut. Just a little
like a
trim.
haircut.
Just a little trim. So all this parsley goes in. No shortage of fresh herbs in a recipe like
color.
this.
Go for the salt.
Little pepper
Absolutely. So we're almost there.
to starve the show.
The main ingredient.
This is real Greek
Oh,
oregano.
wow. Beautiful. Look at the purple and the...
It's absolutely beautiful.
So should I chop it? Should I do
Chop
like...
it. You can if you wanted to, but the way that
She
we
says,
just...
you say, she says.
We never see eye to eye.
Who do I listen
Nothing to me. Oh, a good rubbing.
to? With my hand.
You don't need a lot.
Okay, so I've got the oregano in the bowl. That's the star of the show. How do we wrap up this kefte?
So, a little bit of healthy fat.
Because I guess the
Olive
turkey is
oil.
lean, so we
It's
want to have
very
some
lean.
fat in. So every Greek recipe has amazing olive oil.
That's right.
And then we bind it.
1/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs.
1 egg, in we go. And you mix. Do it by hand so that it's not overmixed, it's not undermixed.
You kind of have to go based on feel.
What do you think, Irene?
A little more.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yep.
A little more binder
Okay,
in there.
get the pinky in
Alright.
there. You did need
See.
more breadcrumb.
See, I know.
It's all by eye.
It's all by eye.
Mixture is done,
Moisten your hand a little bit.
so it doesn't stick.
Okay, so there we go. Not sticking at all.
Yours are nicer than mine. Look at that. Okay, let me try again. So, too big?
Yeah.
I'm hungry, that's
Not
why.
perfect, not perfect.
It's what matters on the inside, no?
True, but no.
You would put these on a grill in the summertime, I guess,
Absolutely,
right?
yes. They cook so fast. Perfect.
Better?
Much better.
Okay, I'm learning. Okay, that one's pretty good.
It's good.
So I'll get another tray.
Amazing.
We'll make another tray here.
When we put them in the oven, bake them on 375,
Okay.
10 to 12 minutes on each side.
Okay, so our patties are formed. In they go. How are we gonna dress up these little pitas?
We make tzatziki.
So what do we start with? The cucumber?
Sure.
What do we do with the cucumber? Do you want me to chop it? Do you want me to dice it?
Cucumber, we have to grate it.
Oh, you grate it?
We grate it after.
Oh.
Garden cucumbers, if you grate them, tend to have coarser, larger seeds. You probably have to remove those.
Okay. Some juice has come out of it, the liquid, of
Lots-
course.
And this is what now we want to get rid of. Take a handful. You can help
Okay.
me. So
Strain
we
out the
Strain
liquid.
it very well. A lot. Dry your hands.
Okay. Now I can add the garlic.
2 cloves crushed garlic, not chopped, crushed.
A little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt.
Then Vicky, what do we do now with this yogurt?
I drained 2 tubs of yogurt in the cheesecloth.
Yeah.
24 hours for sure. We're left with like the heavy yogurt.
It's nice and thick. Wow.
Here we go again with our delicious olive
A
oil.
nice glug of good old Greek olive oil, red wine vinegar. Then do you want me to stir this up? Is
Absolutely.
that the idea?
Yep.
It's unbelievably
Can
thick
you
now.
feel how thick that yogurt is?
Just needs a good amount of stirring.
A good amount of
Really good amount.
elbow grease.
Are you getting tired?
No, I'm not getting tired.
Keep going.
I can do it. Should we have a taste now?
Go for it.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
And the red wine vinegar gives a nice punch. It's the perfect kind of acidity for a dip like
Yep.
this. Okay, so our keftes are ready. We flip them.
Our keftedes are ready. We're ready to assemble and eat.
Let's do it.
Is everyone hungry?
Yes. Starving.
You guys want to eat?
I'm starving.
We would like to welcome Shahir to our family dinner. Welcome, Shahir. You're an honorary member of our family.
Beautiful.
Thanks for
And
coming.
thank you for cooking with us.
Yes.
Thank you for teaching me.
Let's dig in.
Oh, you go circular. Okay.
Oh, tomatoes, baby. That's really good.
It totally is.
Vicky, Irene, you're great teachers, great chefs. Kids, thank you so much for making me an honorary Greek member of the family.
Yamas.
Yamas. Moussaka next week. Moussaka next week.
My journey continues to the Ha family to learn about the balance of flavors in authentic South Korean dishes.
Hi, my name is Christina from South Korea. We had a little Sunday ritual where my grandma would prepare Sunday brunch. That's just a special memory that we had that just brought me so much joy.
What are we making today, Christina? And who are we cooking for? Who's coming over?
Today we have a couple of friends coming over.
Okay.
My boyfriend's friends and then another friend that I met recently.
A borderline
new
stranger.
friend.
We're trying to win her over.
Yes. With this very special dish.
Okay.
We're using this turkey. I'm gonna use drumsticks.
Okay.
And we're making this into spicy turkey stew. So in Korean, it's called Turkey 볶음탕. This spicy turkey stew is going to be so hearty. We're first gonna brown these drumsticks.
So we'll sear off the drumsticks
we'll
first.
sear them. So it's not too complicated. It'll be fun.
Searing off the turkey. We're gonna get good color on it.
Yes. So pour in some avocado oil. Put the turkeys in now.
Oh, yeah.
We have the pan. Whoa, I love that sizzling sound. Music to my ears whenever.
That's really what we want, right? Great sear, and you're gonna get it on all sides.
Right, that's important to get it evenly browning. So we're gonna keep on turning it. I'm gonna salt and pepper it.
Okay.
We have this smell of
Smells
meat
amazing
cooking.
already.
It smells so good.
And this is a step that we don't want to rush. We really want good color on every side.
Yes, when we have the crispy skin on the outside, it really enhances the flavor. I think it's time for us to
Okay, let's
turn
take a look.
inside. I think that's pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah.
While I brown these turkey drumsticks,
Yeah.
could you chop the onion and carrots?
Okay. I'm happy to be a part of the team.
Thank you. I'm relying on you. It's not delicate. You don't have to have the perfect flavor balance.
When is the best time to enjoy it?
At family gatherings,
Oh,
when
cool.
you have friends over. I have a big family, and we often had like huge family dinners. Having friends over to share this, I'm recreating those memories. I think we're almost done browning. It looks like the drumsticks are ready to be taken
Great
out,
color.
and we can start the veggies.
How'd I do on my veggies?
You did really well. We are just sweating these vegetables here. We're gonna soften them out, and we can go to the sauce now.
Ah, okay, let's do it.
Let's start with some soy sauce.
Okay, will give us the umami, the natural saltiness,
Yes,
right?
the basis of a lot of Asian cuisine.
Sure.
And then the sesame oil. Yeah,
Nuttiness.
lots of garlic.
I like lots of garlic.
Yes, and gochujang,
The gochujang.
chili paste. Gochujang, you said it perfectly.
Really?
Gochujang, yes.
Can I
we're
try
gonna-
this before you
yeah,
put it in?
of course.
Is Wow. It's got kick.
Yes.
There's depth to the
There is
kick.
depth. We're gonna put a heaping amount of gochujang in there. What's your tolerance?
We'll find out.
Okay,
I might start hiccuping.
Okay.
I can see what you mean now when you say that the turkey's gonna get a beautiful bright color.
And we're also gonna add in chili powder to it. More vibrant.
heat.
More, yes. And coconut sugar instead of
Oh.
white sugar. Tiny bit of ginger. And then a whole cup of water.
whole cup of water.
Because it's a stew. And then we're gonna mix in all of that.
Oh.
And if you want, we can add in a little bit more sugar to make it a little bit more
I think it's good. It's not too spicy. I can see how it's really balanced. It's
Yeah.
really good.
So
Cool.
let's go back into the pan.
Okay.
So the veggies have softened nicely.
Okay, so add back the turkey.
Yes.
And you don't want all the sauce back.
We're putting maybe about 70%.
Back to grade 8 math. 70%.
We wanna continue turning the turkey when cooking Korean food. You wanna evenly coat the main ingredient with the sauce. My mouth is watering talking about it
Yeah,
now.
totally. It's already a vibrant red.
Yes.
It looks beautiful.
Once you see like the bubbles come up, put it down on low heat. When you see that the sauce is pretty thick, now is the time for potato. Pour the rest of the sauce in.
So that goes in. I actually like that you reserved some for the potatoes. Needs liquid.
We're gonna keep on cooking on low, medium heat, I'd say, and close the lid because we want it to steam up and fully cook the potatoes. With the lid on,
Yep.
we can let the potatoes cook for about 12 to 15 minutes.
You want the turkey to have an internal temp of 165.
Yes, so that it's fully cooked.
So that's almost done.
Yes.
In the meantime, we have some garnish.
We have green onion.
Can I chop this for you?
And of course,
Okay.
yeah. We're gonna do like big chunks.
Like
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
That's good. Lots of green onion in Korean cooking.
Green onion is a very important ingredient.
You sure these chilies won't put me over the edge?
We'll see. Potatoes looks really good.
Looks great. Do you have any water?
Sorry?
Nothing.
So the potatoes are nice and soft now. They're
Turkey's
ready to be
cooked?
garnished.
And I throw in the green onion, the
yes,
chilies?
you can put all of that in. Yeah,
Wow,
as
look at the
nice
color.
garnish. So the spicy turkey stew is ready to be
Dinner's
served.
ready.
It's ready.
Let's plate it up.
Okay, the spicy turkey stew.
Just heard your stomach sound. Oh, yeah, get a bigger plate. Yeah. Christina, I want to thank you for inviting me over, for teaching me all these dishes. It's been amazing. Thank you so much, Christina.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers. Coming up next, I join the oldest man in Canada for dinner.
Next, I'm meeting mother and daughter duo Zareen and Samira to learn about the Iranian traditions they brought with them to Canada.
My name is Samira Moyedin.
My name is Zarin Moyedin. In Iran, my mother said we have to have extra food for 5-6 people. So if somebody came, we had more food. This is a part of culture.
In terms of flavors, they're very, very subtle. So we use things like saffron. And what ends up happening is when you walk into an Iranian person's house, you know that there's been cooking happening. It's the smell of the house. And that's something I always remember as from a kid.
Tell me what we're making today.
I am going to cook our turkey.
We're gonna do the stuffing. In the stuffing goes the offal.
Which a lot of people don't use.
She's been doing this stuffing for the past 40 years.
You've made this recipe for 40 years?
Close to 40 years.
So we've washed and then we dry it well. So now, what's next?
Next, to salt it.
So now it's perfectly dry. Looks like you give it a generous amount, right?
Yes.
Seasoning all over. So the turkey's salted. Now we're gonna get into the stuffing. You're in charge of this.
Yes.
So what's happening with the heart, the
So
neck?
we've
everything?
got the heart here. The neck really thickens out the gravy. In our culture, you use the entire animal. So we're just gonna dice these up. Then it's gonna go in a saute pan with the rest of these items. So we have sultana raisins, caramelized onions, turmeric, a little bit of dry basil, saffron,
Yeah.
and then liquid gold. Saffron that's been grinded down, and a little bit of hot water added to it.
The most expensive spice in the world, right?
Yep. And Shahir, if you could help me,
Okay.
just dice the celery up.
Are any of these ingredients interchangeable?
I changed it once, cranberry.
Once?
It wasn't once.
Never again with the cranberry. Let me ask you this, who will we be cooking for?
My father-in-law, that who is 112 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Is he the oldest man in Canada?
He is right now, yeah.
Okay, well, let's get to work. So we're cooking the stuffing before it goes in,
Yes.
right? And that starts with a little bit of butter.
I'm gonna start with the meat,
The meat. And then next, the caramelized onion.
all of it. Take your time, everybody's meeting.
Do we season at this point?
Not
Salt,
now.
pepper? Not yet.
Not me.
I think it's ready now. I didn't think so either. So we really want to remove all the color from the offal. Okay, now I feel like
Okay, go ahead.
everything in.
Yep.
Yes, please. Also salt, because keep celery green.
Say when.
That's enough.
And a little pepper now.
Now you put the turmeric. One, yes. Don't scare.
I am scared. Next up, the rice. Rice in Iranian cuisine is important. Would it be uncommon to have a traditional dinner without rice?
Why would you?
Why would you? Now the saffron, liquid gold goes in.
Right in.
Now raisin time. You tell me when.
Go. Okay.
Next up, the dry basil.
Don't be afraid, as Zarin likes to say.
I know she says not to be afraid, but she's watching
scary at
very
times,
carefully.
yeah. So I think we're done at this point. What do you think?
I got the raisin, I got the meat. The saffron gave it color and flavor. I didn't expect dry basil in Iranian cooking.
We don't use a lot of dry basil in Iranian cooking.
So this was like a little tweak that you've adopted along the way. Amazing. Is there a particular name for just the stuffing, this side dish?
No, we have no name for this.
Should we name it after her?
Zarin stuffing.
The
why
Zarin
not?
stuffing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we can do that. Okay. So this is done. We can get to stuffing the turkey, right?
Okay.
Okay. We get this beautiful stuffing, and it continues to cook with the turkey. Okay, so now we've stuffed it enough, and you're gonna finish it with an orange. Have you ever put a quince instead?
Orange is much better. Quince is her favorite. This is my favorite.
This is your go-to.
Yes.
Okay, so the orange goes in. So what does the orange add?
The flavor.
It also avoids the stuffing from coming out.
Ah, it keeps the stuffing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it goes in the roasting pan?
So we put butter,
A generous amount.
butter,
You want the entire bottom covered.
and neck.
Gives flavor to the gravy.
Some people suck on that at the end.
Really?
Here she is. Loves the neck.
Okay, we'll fight for the neck when we're done cooking. We'll see.
Now you can put that bird right in there.
Put the bird inside. Okay, so this turkey cooks for about 2 hours till it's 180 in the thigh, 165 degrees in the middle of the stuffing. We're going to tent for the first hour, then we remove it.
Exactly.
Wow. Look at the skin. So that's broiled nicely. Really got beautiful crispiness and color. The last step was so key. Guests are coming, so I want to learn how to say grandfather. So
Baba Bozorg.
Baba Gazorg?
No.
Baba Bozorg.
Baba Bazorg. Okay, let's feed him. We'll plate everything up, then we eat.
All right.
Look at this. Looks good.
Delicious.
Before we eat, we have Baba Bazorg. Who else are we eating with today? Who's who?
This is my son, Amir, my baby.
This is the baby?
Yes. You are Shahir.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay. My eldest daughter, Sally, and Zarin Khanum.
So guys, we should start eating.
Does anybody want dark meat?
She's the official turkey carver in this family.
Yeah.
This is the stuffing we made.
That's the stuffing.
The stuffing is incredible. The right amount of sweet, the right amount of earthy from the turmeric, a depth of flavor for sure. So Baba, 112 years old. I have to ask, what is the secret?
زندگی آرام داشته باشید غذای معمولی بخورید
Eat good food. Burp once in a while.
Sure.
Exercise. Lead a calm
life helps.
life.
Samira, Zareen, I want to thank you again for inviting me, welcoming me into your home, and introducing me to your famous Baba. It's been an honor. Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
our pleasure and thank you.
Coming up next,
These are Scotch-bonnet peppers.
this is the part I'm a little worried about.
Nah, it's fine.
Next, I'm off to Devindra's Trinidadian kitchen to learn firsthand about Caribbean heat.
My name is Devendra Ramnarayan. Originally, I'm from Trinidad. I enjoy cooking. It's calming for me. The kids, they like the eating part. Trinidad is like a melting pot. A lot of the cuisines kind of cross. As time went on, we started introducing ingredients to kind of make it more Trinidadian.
So I'm dying to know, what are we making? What's it called? What's happening today?
So today we're gonna make a dish called PELAU.
Pilau.
It's a one-pot dish originally brought over by Indians. As time went on, we started introducing ingredients to kind of make it more Trinidadian. Before you even start cooking, you gotta marinate your meats. These are Scotch-bonnet peppers.
This is the part I'm a little worried about.
Nah, it's fine. You'll be okay.
Okay, I'm in good hands.
I got
I'm in
you.
good
I got
hands.
you. Pimento peppers with flavor, no heat. Two of those.
Two of these ones.
Right.
Hole in there.
A rough chop
Of the
on
green
onion.
Notice you also have a whole onion here.
I tend to use the green onions more.
Then we have the fresh thyme, the shadow benny. This is the secret ingredient.
Reminds you of cilantro a little.
Very much so. So that goes in. You want a little bit of ginger?
Like about an inch piece. And try that. It's all about all the fresh herbs.
How much garlic we talking?
Let's go with 4 cloves.
How long would we marinate this?
I prefer to do it overnight. Gives the meat a chance to soak up all these flavors.
So would this be something you make every week?
Whenever we ask the kids what to make and they don't
Yeah.
come up with something, I'm like, fine, I'll just make a one-pot
Just a
pilau.
quick one-pot
Yeah.
pilau. And they can handle this heat.
Oh, my son eats stuff way hotter than I do.
Wow.
The last thing we need is about a tablespoon of salt. Add some water to this.
Loosen everything up. Now we just pulse it till smooth, right?
Right. Perfect.
It's got this beautiful color. Whoa! That's got some kick, man.
It'll mellow out after 24 hours.
Holy! Like, there's tons of flavor in this. So I'm gonna put the marinade in the dish here. I'm definitely getting the ginger and the shadow benny. So we're gonna clear up and then we'll start marinating the turkey.
Sounds good. Cool. So then we're gonna take this turkey out of here,
Yeah.
take the skin off, and then have it get happy in the marinade.
Taking the skin off.
Taking the skin off.
And that's the authentic way.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like chunks
Yeah.
like this big?
That's perfect size.
Beautiful. And into this marinade.
Yep. And make sure you add the bones in there because I like to gnaw on the bone.
You gnaw on the bone.
Yeah, that's what the flavor is.
I love that idea. Okay, so Devendra, I've got all the meat. I'm gonna add the bone, like you said, and I mix all this into the marinade. Look at it. It really is a vibrant green. I'm calling dibs on one of these bones, by the way. You get one and I get one. Okay.
She'll wrap this up and let this marinate for 24 hours. Let's grab the turkey from this fridge. The most important step is browning the sugar. So now we have 3 tablespoons oil. Sprinkle it evenly.
Okay.
Most of our stews start off like this. You don't get the sweet flavor, you get the nice caramelized color.
This is the base for different Trinidadian stews. And
Right.
You're not stirring the sugar because we don't want to crystallize it. Like, you want to take the time to caramelize this. This is not a step for us to rush, right?
Exactly. Almost ready.
This has to be done, no?
That is...
Look at this.
Start adding your meat.
Oh!
Everything goes in.
Everything in.
Try to get everything covered with the sugar. Cover it.
Okay.
And leave it alone for a few minutes. While that's cooking, let me walk you through the ingredients we have here. We have the coconut milk, pigeon peas, some pumpkin, celery, carrot. Of course, you have to have the rice, onions.
Some onion.
We've got pimento peppers, bay leaf,
Garlic.
garlic, and salt if needed. Have some vegetable stock.
I see you have another Scotch bonnet. I feel like we have a good amount of heat, but you're gonna test the
Yes.
limits now. So should I take another peek at this? It's been about 10 minutes, and look at the color it's taken now. A deep golden brown. Now, what's the steps for all these different ingredients and aromatics?
Everything in the pot.
Everything in the pot, no particular order, but we'll save the liquids for last.
Sounds good.
So pigeon peas, onion, pimento pepper,
The pumpkin, carrot, and celery.
celery, all in.
We're just gonna use 1 bay leaf.
1 bay leaf.
And next the rice.
The rice.
And I've rinsed this a bit so that it doesn't get too starchy.
The garlic. Yeah.
What you're looking forward to.
1 extra. The coconut milk. This will make it rich. And veg stock, right?
Veg stock.
We mix it up.
Once everything's properly mixed, we cover it and leave it alone.
Medium heat.
Medium, high. Keep checking on every 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
And we're just trying to incorporate all that flavor.
So cover it, check every 10 minutes till the rice is cooked through. So our palau's been cooking about half hour. Let's take a look. It's bubbling away. Oh my God. It's delicious. The rice is
Rich.
cooked.
The rice is
it's
perfectly
super
cooked.
rich. Reduce this down for another minute or 2, get rid of the excess moisture.
Exactly.
And you're gonna do some green onion for garnish. It's truly a 1-pot kind of masterpiece. So it's been another minute, it's reduced down just enough. I'm gonna sprinkle some green onion here for garnish.
Let's have dinner.
Dinner time. There it is, the palau.
We were cooking all day today, but you didn't see these guys at all. So this is my wife, Cindy. This is my daughter, Hema.
Hi.
And the baby of the family, Amar.
Hi. My entire culinary career, I've never cooked Trinidadian food before. I've never eaten PELAU.
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 PELAU, yeah.
PELAU.
Yes.
I helped make this.
I'm excited to eat it.
Are you really?
Very.
Come on, let's eat. I'm starving. Do you guys ever fight over who gets the bone?
Yes.
Really? For you, because I don't want to fight.
Flavor.
Lots of flavor. Wow, it's got kick. I'm gonna tell you honestly, I'm on the cusp.
Would you like a bottle of water, glass of milk, some yogurt?
If you have, yeah, if you have. But yeah, you know, there's flavor. This man cooks with love, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I can tell it's a passion of his. I want to thank you for having me. Like, this has been cool.
You fit right in.
I really do. I think it's been fun. Thank you so much. Now, I'm heading to meet cookbook author Emily Richards, who's going to share her recipe for a classic Italian dish.
I'm Emily Richards, a cookbook author, professional home economist, lover of food. Grew up in an Italian family. My grandmother made pasta and bread and sauce. I remember being at the kitchen table, helping make pasta, and she wasn't worried about what it looked like. It was just kind of being there together. There's so many Italian traditions that bring us together and strengthens the relationship with food and hugely with family.
I've cooked Italian my whole career. It is my favorite food.
Mine too.
I mean, I get that. So tell me, what are we gonna cook today and who's coming over?
We are doing a turkey scallopini with homemade tomato sauce, and we're gonna share it with my mom, my sister, and her partner, Chris. So we're gonna have a fabulous dinner.
Walk me through how we do this, and let's talk turkey here.
So we start with the turkey breast. So what I'm gonna do first, I like to put my knife on a slight angle.
Okay.
And then just kind of run it along the turkey breast. In the end, we want them all to be about the same thickness so that they cook up at the same rate, okay?
And so there's no fights at the dinner table.
That's right. So we get about 6 pieces of turkey. First thing I want to do is take one of the small ones. So I have a nice flat mallet, so just a nice light pound. So yours is a bit thicker, so see how it's thinning out
So
here?
it's thinning out here, so I should pound more here, kind of, right?
Yeah.
And you almost pound in a direction.
You can, for sure. There we go. That's a good size scallopini
Thank you,
right there.
thank you.
The next step is breading it. So let's bread it up. We're gonna start off with all-purpose flour and salt and pepper. That's perfect.
Okay.
Crack the egg.
Okay.
Add a little bit of water. Okay.
Beautiful.
So then we're gonna add our Italian seasoned breadcrumbs.
Nice.
Real Parmesan.
Reggiano. And you save some.
And I saved some. I'm gonna sprinkle some on later.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I'm gonna add some oregano. I grew it.
Oh, wow.
We dry it. I don't know if you knew, but the furnace in your house is actually to dry herbs. It's not, it's not to heat your house.
So some goes into the breadcrumb as well?
Yes, so I just put a teaspoon
Can I put some in here? Why the heck not?
Let's
Here.
definitely do that. So season our scallopini. And if you wanted to, you could put a little salt and pepper. Oh, nice air movement.
I'm going high.
I love it.
I'm going high.
I
See
hope you're
that?
gonna clean the counter later.
No, not.
All right, then let's do the other side.
Okay.
Perfect.
Salt, pepper on each side.
Yes. Do you want to be in charge of flour?
I can be flour guy.
Okay, you be
I
flour
can
guy.
Flour guy. And then, whoop.
Then you flip it. So both sides really well.
How long in advance could I do the breading of the meat?
About 4 hours. So if I'm making it for a large crowd, you can do that the morning of.
Oh.
And then you can pop them in the frying pan.
Cool tip.
This is that really thicker one.
That'll be mine.
All right, so we're all done breading.
Perfect.
Just like that. And the next stage is pan frying them.
Beautiful.
The pan's heating up. I'm gonna add some extra virgin olive oil. Don't overfill the pan. Maybe we'll get 2 in here. Let's aim for 2 or maybe 3.
You don't want to overcrowd it.
No. Can you smell it already? It's the cheese.
It's
and
the cheese in there
breadcrumbs.
that's waking up.
That's right. It's gonna start to get that nice kind of golden brown around the edge, and that's when we're gonna turn it.
Gotcha.
Okay? After pan frying them, we're gonna bake them.
Oh.
Okay? And we're gonna use my homemade tomato sauce.
Let's have a taste. Mmm. Those are
Pretty
good
good, eh?
tomatoes.
They are.
Those are good tomatoes.
And great oregano. So we have to get back to
I
the
can hear
scallopini.
those,
Can
yeah.
you hear that? So I can tell just by looking at the edges, so I'm gonna give it a flip. Look at that color, isn't that gorgeous?
Wow.
Okay, so we just wanna get that same deep brown color on
Yeah.
this side, and then we're gonna put them in our casserole dish. So we want a nice even layer of sauce on the
okay.
bottom to start. And then I'm gonna start layering our scallopini in here, just like that. So, but
Great.
are you a saucy guy? I think
I'm
you're
very
a saucy
saucy guy.
So why don't we put a little bit
Yeah,
more on
okay.
here? And then I'm gonna do these last couple of scallopini. Here comes another layer.
More sauce.
Don't be stingy with the sauce.
I'm not being
Come
stingy. I'm
on.
not being stingy. I'm trying to be an artist. More Parmigiano on top.
It's ready for the oven.
ready for the oven.
Perfect. So it goes into the oven at 350, about 15, 20 minutes until it's nice and bubbly.
Oh.
The sauce is bubbly, nice and golden brown
Look
on
at the
top.
color.
There we
Oh
are.
my gosh, it's kind of bubbling in the corners here. We put some parsley here,
Yes,
kind of just
some Italian parsley.
some
flat leaf
Italian parsley. We'll just kind of tuck some in the corner here.
Yes.
Can we take it to the table?
Yes,
eat?
let's take it.
Let's go.
take it.
Wow, look at that.
Yard.
Looks great. Shall we?
Let's dig in.
Does Shahir get the big turkey scallopini
Please.
on top?
Yes.
Starving. Can I put more parm
Yes,
on top?
put lots
Is that
of
what this is
parm
here
on it.
for? Getting some sauce out here, some cheese. Mmm. The sauce is amazing. Mmm. It's tender.
Now just imagine the leftovers for tomorrow in a sandwich.
I want to see if your mom approves.
As we say.
What's this?
Con gusto.
Con gusto, meaning good. This is standard. Emily, I want to thank you for having me over. I had a blast dining with all of you. Well, I did. I learned a lot and had a great time. Thank you for a great meal.
A cent'anni.
A cent'anni. Cheers.
Next up, I'm meeting with an artist who really knows her way around the kitchen. Next, Lorena Du shares flavors of the Philippines with her favorite meal of all time.
My name's Lorena Du. I'm Filipino. I love painting and I love to cook. Every Sunday, we have a meal together with our friends because I grew up with that tradition. And now that I have my own family, I want my daughter, Ella, to have that same memory growing up.
I can clearly tell from your house you're a great artist. As soon as I walked into your house, I see these amazing paintings, so you
Thank
must
you.
be an amazing chef.
We'll see.
What's the recipe that we're making today?
Today, we're making my favorite, pancit. We're gonna be using sotanghon, it's glass noodles, and egg noodles. So we're using two noodles together.
Two noodles in the same dish.
Different thickness.
And you grew up eating this dish?
I grew up eating it, and I can eat it every day.
I see a ton of fresh veggies here, so walk me through what's going into this dish.
We're using all these fresh veggies, along with the noodles, and of course, turkey. These are very delicate noodles, and when you overcook it, it just becomes slime. So they need to be soaked in hot water for 20 minutes.
So it's not boiling hot per se, but it's warm enough to soften these noodles.
Softening the noodles. You have to julienne the carrots.
Okay, that's my job.
And we're also using Napa cabbage.
You out-chopped me, hold on. Wait. Oh, I've lost the chomping competition. We've got julienne veggies. Here, I'm gonna put this on yours.
Yep. Let's put them all in here.
You got good knife skills.
I had my whole life to practice.
We're gonna use turkey breast.
Slice it into long strips. Perfect, like that.
Like that?
Yeah.
We've got the turkey sliced. We've got the veggies prepped. They look amazing.
Let's have them get cooking.
Okay, so Lorena, we've done all our prep. We've got the second noodle, the egg noodle.
The egg noodles. So the wok is now hot.
Okay.
First, we're gonna have the onions.
Garlic as well?
And tiny bit of garlic, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Now we're gonna add the turkey.
Into the wok.
In they go.
When you were a kid growing up, was this a special occasion dish? Was this a weekday dish?
Sunsets tend to appear on special occasions. Birthdays, Christmas. And
So I can
you'll
come
learn
to your
it.
house your next birthday and cook it for you. You just relax, and I'll take it from there.
That would be perfect.
Okay, so we're gonna start with those firmer veggies.
We are starting with carrots.
And then the celery.
And the celery,
Okay.
please. We're stir-frying them first because they're the hardest, and they take the longest to cook.
A few mushrooms?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Soften
now
nicely.
we're ready to add peppers.
Into the wok.
Into the wok.
Beautiful. Little snow pea in here.
Yeah. Now we can add the cabbage.
The noodles are the next stars of the show.
We're gonna start with our egg noodles. And once the noodle is ready, we can add a little bit of broth. The broth and the noodles will create that thickness.
So when it comes up to a simmer like this, then we're ready for
We can add the sotanghon.
Here, you go for it. I love the two noodles. Noodle
They
and
should
stock.
look translucent. That's how you know they're cooked. We can also add a little bit of soy.
Then do we bring everything back in?
Everything back together, and we mix it.
Should we take this to the table?
Let's
Almost
take
time to
it.
eat. Wow, look at that. I helped cook that, guys. Looks good, no?
Today we have Chloe. This is Ella, my daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
This is my husband, Miles, Connor, and Trish.
Hi.
Should we dig in?
Yes,
Okay,
let's
let's do
start.
it. I love the stock and the soy have given it like a beautiful flavor, beautiful sauce. And the two noodles are fun. I love that texture. This is your mom's favorite dish. This was the dish she had every year on her birthday.
This is a go-to dish for Filipino family.
Lorena, I want to thank you again. I had a blast. I learned a ton. And I'm actually adding this two noodle dish to my repertoire. It was incredible.
Excellent. I'm glad that you liked it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Very nice to meet you.
Coming up, you're the spice chef.
And today I'm going to make you play with the spices.
And you're going to teach me.
We're ending our culinary adventure with the spice chef, Sanjeev Matthews, who grew up in Kerala, India, the land of spices.
My name is Sanjeev Matthews. I come from the southern part of India, which is Kerala. One thing I will never forget is from my grandmother. We had to go outside to the fields, pluck the fresh green peppercorn. That I won't forget for life.
This is an inspiring spread, an array of spices and aromas already. You're the spice chef.
Yes.
Wow.
My family members, they grow spices.
All of these?
Yeah. Cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, star anise, peppercorns.
Wow. What's the title of the dish that we're making today?
Today, we are making Malabar pepper turkey roast. I'm using the Malabar black peppercorn, which is the black gold of the world.
Black gold of the world?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got all our ingredients for the marinade. Let's get started. Walk me through what's going in this marinade. So we've got a little ginger garlic paste, green chili paste. This is going to give the heat.
A part of the heat. So let's start putting the spices into it.
What do we put in?
Half a spoon of turmeric, chili powder.
Chili powder. So another element of heat, but flavorful heat.
Yes.
And what's this going in?
This is the coriander powder.
Coriander.
And black peppercorn.
The black peppercorn.
And then we have to cut the lemon.
So we'll add the lemon juice. The seeds are from mine. Sorry.
Do we just stir it up?
Just mix it up. Yeah.
Look at the color.
It's beautiful color.
Beautiful color.
Yeah.
Can I taste it?
Sure.
Whoa!
It got heat.
It's got heat.
Now, to balance that, we'll put some salt into it. If we need to add more, we'll do it when we are cooking the dish.
You're seasoning in stages.
Yeah.
So that's our base marinade. I say we clean up and then we'll marinate our turkey.
Sure.
Okay. Time to talk turkey.
So let's debone the thighs.
Yep.
And use the turkey breast.
First things first with this bone and thigh, you're taking out the skin, making an incision along the bone.
Along the bone, both sides. Pinch it.
Yep. Look at that. No waste. Little cartilage, trim that. 1.5 inch pieces.
Same goes with the breast.
Into our marinating bowl. So we've got 2 breasts and 4 thighs.
Right.
And now I've got the marinade.
Mix it into the turkey.
Okay. And you really want to get in there, right? Like
Yeah.
massage the meat into this beautiful, vibrant marinade. Smells amazing. I smell it from here.
Of the heat.
So you recommend at least 1 hour, but if you have more time, the longer the better.
The longer, the better.
Perfect. So let's do a quick hand wash and keep cooking. Turkey's in the fridge. How do we start the rest of the recipe?
So we'll take the coconut oil.
So a little bit of coconut oil first to start, and then the coconut goes in. Oh, yeah.
I get it nice golden color and use it for garnish at the end. So this will take a few minutes.
Until the coconut gets a nice golden color. The sweetness, I feel, will play nicely with the spicy earthiness of the rest of the dish, right? Is that the idea?
It's to balance and give the crunch. So now I can take it out.
And we want to reserve the oil, right? That's the idea.
That's the idea.
So next up, the onions. You've got about 8 onions here, finely sliced. Woo!
A little bit salt.
Yeah. So Sanjay, you really reduce this down, got serious color here after a few minutes, high heat. And when you say that this is the base of the masala, by that do you mean the sauce?
Masala means a thicker sauce, whereas curry means it's a loose sauce. It's more gravy.
And that's the difference of curry and masala?
And masala.
Wow, I didn't know. Now you're left with the onions.
We'll reserve a few with the coconut.
So now we've got some ginger garlic paste. Okay.
So I'll put some spices, peppercorn, nutmeg, cardamom, cloves.
This is a pro move. And every step of this recipe, you're introducing flavor and seasoning every stage.
Yes. Grab 2 sprigs of the curry leaves and then just put it in. You can put lots. We saute this a bit so that the curry leaves are wilted. So now the ground spices comes in. So fennel, now the black peppercorn.
The black gold. And then we need the garam masala.
You need the garam masala.
Your special blend.
If you like something, put more.
Put more.
But don't put too much of the garam masala.
Right.
That can spoil the dish also.
Right.
So now we can put the marinated turkey with full high heat.
It smells unlike any other Indian dish I've had.
This is totally different because South Indian cuisine is not that popular all over the world. This is like an introduction to the...
From the Malabar region.
Yes. This is the time we cover it.
We cover, knock it down to medium.
20-25 minutes. Occasionally we stir it so that it doesn't burn the bottom.
So it's been about 20-25 minutes. Now let's take a look at what's inside.
It's almost ready. I want the liquid to reduce.
So we want to cook out that moisture a little bit.
In the meantime, we'll add the fresh tomato flavor.
And the texture, the fresh brightness at the end.
Now you can put the tomatoes
Now
in.
these big chunks of tomato in, a pop of color and freshness.
Then we can grab the curry leaf and the cilantro, whip it. So this is done now. If you want, you can taste it. It's good?
Wow.
So it needs a little bit of that finishing touch. Half a lemon.
A little more of the Malabar black pepper.
Yeah.
And then a little more garam masala at the end.
This is done now. We turn it off, garnish with the reserved coconut and the onions.
Unbelievable dish. Should we go to the table? Let's go. The Malabar black pepper turkey. Looks beautiful. Before we eat, introduce me to the whole family.
Sure. Meet my wife, Sini.
Hi.
Dominus is the elder one. Darius, he's the second one of the family. My youngest, Tanisha. And these are my parents, Matthew.
Hi.
And Eliam.
Nice to meet everyone. Now,
Drooling, I can't wait.
we're gonna eat soon, don't worry. Should we start?
We will eat with our hands. That's how we eat.
Let's do it. Are you hungry? Okay, let's dig in. I'm gonna give you some rice. Show me how you're gonna do it. Do I take the whole piece like this?
You take a big piece.
Like this? It's spicy, it's earthy. You taste the garam masala for sure. It's amazing.
It's all about the spices. You balance it.
It's not too hot, but there's flavor from the pepper and from...
It's a good heat.
It's a good heat.
It sure is.
Guys, I want to thank you for inviting me over, for teaching me your spice secrets. I've had incredible meals with incredible families.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
and
It was my
enjoying
pleasure.
with my family.
It's been a blast. Thank you.